idea for Riverfront Recapture started really in the late 1970s. The riverfront was not a place that most people wanted to be. It was dirty, it was polluted. Rory O'Neill was a new executive at Travelers, and as he settled in his office in the Travelers Tower, he could look out and see the Connecticut River, but he couldn't understand why he couldn't get to it. In 1980, he and people at Travelers brought together a number of other nonprofit organizations and corporations and government groups. And out of that, Riverfront Recapture was created.
There was this ambitious plan, and a key element of that plan was to create major public access by lowering Interstate 91.
Riverfront hired some engineers and showed how DOT could get all the lanes that they needed at ground level rather than elevated, and DOT agreed.
Going from government door to government door, local, state, and federal, our task was to get all of them on the same page. There were many, many hurdles. I doubt if we could have done it without the diversity of people that came together.
The plaza in downtown is the centerpiece of the project. Not only did it restore access between downtown and the river, but it also made it possible to create access between downtown and East Hartford, tying the two communities together. And it has become a wonderful gathering place.
Hundreds of thousands of people come to events and programs and services that Riverfront Recapture puts on. We produce more than 40 events on an annual basis. Riverfront's Dragon Boat and Asian Festival celebrated its 15th year this year. We're fortunate to have been able to produce one of the largest dragon boat races in the country.
Just the team sport, everyone in sync, everyone working together.
I think this is a great opportunity for people to come see our city and know, there's great things going on in Hartford.
I think a lot of times people who live in cities don't, necessarily get out, be able to enjoy the river, the water, the woods, whatever. So I think it's really great.
The boathouse in Riverside Park has really enabled us to build a very active community rowing program. Our high school rowing program now has kids from 22 different schools in the region, all coming here to learn how to row.
They learn how to manipulate the boats, move the oars, and then they compete against other teams.
One thing that I got out of it was my fitness. I was never really as fit until I joined crew.
It's long hours of pretty demanding work. The mentality of doing that often is definitely beneficial because I see it pay off through schoolwork and through other activities.
We have an adaptive rowing program. They're dealing with people who have lost the use of their legs, stroke victims.
There's physical, psychological benefits. I think the connection with the river that many people have mentioned, there's a spirituality type connection as well.
I was living in Italy as a consultant, and I got into a car accident over there, really tough car accident, and I was in a coma literally for 6 weeks. So I've very far exceeded everything that they told me I would do.
Every other week, we have more than 24 veterans that come down to the Connecticut River in Riverside Park and get into rowing shells and sculls.
We work with individual veterans that are severely disabled that normally can't do things on their own.
The rhythm, the quietness of the water when you're out there gives me a sense of serenity.
I'm out in the sunshine, I'm meeting other vets.
When they're getting out there, actually physically moving on the water, it helps them with their clinical symptoms.
To be among people that are friends now is something that I look forward to every week.
There really is something magical about water and human interaction with it.
The Riverfront Park system wouldn't be where it is today without the role and support of the Hartford Foundation for Public Giving.
It's a very rare experience, I think, to be able to see something change from what it was to what it is now.
The story behind Riverfront Recapture is an inspiration to all of us who share dreams together and then go out and achieve them.